Welcome to Offended Outcast, the space for those society shoves to the margins. Today we're talking about a harsh, uncomfortable reality, the stigma of being disabled in a world that pretends to be inclusive but punishes you for needing help. We're not sugarcoating anything. This isn't about inspiration or empty hashtags. This is about living in a society that shames you for needing support while ignoring the barriers it creates. If that offends you, good. That means you're listening. Let's start with how society paints disabled people as burdens, not humans, not individuals, just problems to solve or ignore. From the moment someone uses a wheelchair, a cane, a hearing aid, or even needs extra time, they're seen as inconvenient. They're draining the system. They're lazy. They're always asking for something. These are things disabled people hear, directly or indirectly, every day. What people don't realize or refuse to admit is how much harder disabled folks have to fight just to exist. Not to thrive, to exist. You get shamed for asking for accommodations. You get shamed for not working. And shamed again if you dare to try and work while on disability benefits. You get shamed for needing help, and you get overlooked when you try to do things independently. You can't win. The ugly truth about inspiration. Let's talk about something insidious. Inspiration. You've seen it. Wow, look at this guy with no legs running a marathon. Look at this blind woman who climbed Mount Everest. What's your excuse? Here's the problem. Those stories are framed to make non-disabled people feel good, not to honor disabled lives. They exist to say, look how great you have it. Stop complaining. That's not empowerment. That's emotional manipulation. It reduces real lives to motivational memes, while real struggles like accessible housing, health care, education, and basic dignity get ignored. We don't need to be heroes or warriors. We need to be treated like full human beings with messy, complicated, and worthy lives. The system is rigged. Let's get into the systemic rot. Disability benefits are designed to keep you poor. The moment you try to earn a little extra, they threaten to take it all away. It's financial abuse disguised as policy. Doctors often don't listen. Employers don't accommodate. Public spaces, still mostly inaccessible. Mental health care, underfunded and gatekept. And society has the audacity to act like you are the problem. The truth? The system is built to wear you down, physically, emotionally, financially, until you stop asking. And the worst part? Even other marginalized groups often leave disabled people out of the conversation. We're too complicated, too demanding, and too uncomfortable. Social shaming. Here's where it gets personal. Let's talk about how people treat you when you're disabled. They stare. They avoid you. They speak to the person with you, not to you. They assume you're mentally incapable, or worse yet, faking it. And if you're in a visible disability community, they'll question everything you do. How come you can walk sometimes? why are you getting help if you're on TikTok or YouTube? If you're sick, why do you look fine today? You're constantly on trial. You're expected to prove your pain, your limits, and your exhaustion. And when you try to explain, they accuse you of playing the victim. Let's be clear. Shaming someone for a reality they didn't choose is cruel. And pretending that their experience doesn't exist unless it fits your expectations, that's erasure. Disabled and alone. Let's talk about the isolation. Disability can make you feel invisible. Friends stop calling. Family starts making excuses. Even support groups can feel performative. You lose community, you lose income, you lose parts of your identity. And the worst part, you're told to be grateful for scraps. Grateful that anyone helps at all. Grateful you're still alive. Grateful you weren't aborted. Grateful for a system that treats you like less than. Gratitude should never be a leash. Being disabled shouldn't mean being exiled from dignity. Reclaiming power. Let's end with some truth and some fire. Disabled people are not broken. What's broken is a world that refuses to see their value beyond their productivity. The world doesn't want you to speak up. It wants you to stay quiet, compliant, and ashamed. But you don't owe this world silence. You don't owe it a performance. You don't have to prove your worth through suffering or smiling. You are not a burden. You are not too much. You are not here to inspire people who don't even respect you. You are human. You are enough. And you belong loudly, messily, unapologetically, as you are. If you felt seen by this episode, if society has made you feel invisible, you're not alone. This is Offended Outcast, and we speak for the silenced, the dismissed, and the left behind. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and please leave a comment about your story. Let the world know you're not ashamed and you're not going anywhere. Let's rise together.